Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Indie Zone podcast. My name is Kathy. If you have not yet had an opportunity to listen to episode 701 of the podcast, I recommend that you do, because this episode is in follow-up to that one where we addressed in part efforts to domesticate out of state subpoenas for various witnesses for trial. We are now adding another 16 out-of-state trial subpoenas that we've learned the defense is seeking to domesticate, all of which are located in Whitman County, Washington, where Mr. Kohberger, who has initiated these 16 separate cases, is represented by a Washington state attorney by the name of Richard Mark Cudahy. These cases were initiated either on May 28th, 2025 or June 2nd, 2025. All of the witnesses are listed by initials, so we don't know who they are and what possible knowledge they could have about the case. But what we do know is that Whitman County is where Pullman is. Pullman is located in Whitman County, and Pullman is, of course, home to Washington State University, where Mr. Kohberger was studying during his first semester as a Ph.D. candidate there, and also working as a teaching assistant at Washington State University. It's also where he was living at off-site housing in Pullman. So these witnesses, all of them may have some sort of connection to Mr. Kohberger with respect to his studies, his work there, or the time that he lived there. Again, this is speculation. We simply do not know. What we can confirm is that these files were opened, as I've said, on May 28th or June 2nd. Each one of them, there was a motion to waive the filing fee. Whenever you file anything in court, it is not free unless you are able to show that you were indigent. And Mr. Kohberger, being an incarcerated individual since December 30th, 2022, would likely be found to be indigent, and so therefore any filing fees would be waived for him. According to these dockets, there are hearings that are coming up, and it appears at that time maybe when the judge in Washington would be making a determination whether to go ahead and domesticate these trial subpoenas. So in the event, if a witness does not show up for trial, there would be some potential to have them found to be in contempt of court, something that would not be a possibility without the domestication process. But the court would need to be convinced that they should be ordered to attend the future trial of this matter. Speaking of which, the sheer number of out-of-state subpoenas that we've learned about recently, the 16 here, there's one in Adams County, and then there's 5 in Pennsylvania, just seems to lead to a conclusion that, well, number one, the defense will likely be putting on some type of a defense, although they're not required to in the case because they're issuing subpoenas, but the sheer number of them, it appears there are approximately 22 now, makes one wonder if this 12-week period of time that the court has set aside for the trial, including any penalty phase if necessary, and that would happen in the event of a conviction, if that's going to be enough time. We are at a loss as a public because we don't know how many people are on Mr. Kohberger's trial list, nor do we know who's on the state of Idaho's trial witness list, because both have been filed under seal. But it just seems to me, in my opinion, speculating here, that a 12-week trial, including sentencing, if any, might be a little bit too conservative, and we may see this trial going on for a period of several months. This will now conclude this episode of the Indie Zone podcast. Thanks for joining us here today.